Welcome to this training. My name is Chris Obike, and today I'll be sharing with you how this mom used the Tensai system to boost her kids' grades in just 30 days, even as a very busy mom, without spending on extra tutors. And if you stay to the end of this webinar, I'm going to give you the entire system step by step. Okay, now before we start, it's important that I say this. I know that there are distractions around you, but what I'm about to share with you right now, if applied, will literally change your child's life just like it did hers. So give me all your attention. Put your phone on do not disturb. Go to a quiet corner, get a pen and paper, and pay complete attention. Before we begin, I just wanted to say, who is this training for? Now, this training is for you if you want to learn how you can boost your child's grades in school. It's also for you if you want to learn if you want your child to be very smart and intelligent and not be below his mates, then this is for you. If you also want your child to have an advantage that makes him stand out amongst his peers, if you are tired of hiring tutor after tutor to improve your child's grades and you want to take back control, then this training is for you. In the same light, who is this training not for? Now, this training is not for you if you don't believe that you have the capacity to teach your child. If you feel like you can't, then you can't. It's also not for you if your kids are older than 12 years old. Now, these strategies, they work best with kids who are younger and are in their formation years. So I really don't think that it will apply to older kids. So are you still here? Are you still here? Then welcome. Now, if you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Chris Obike and I'm a fully certified child psychologist by the UNESCO and an early childhood education specialist. I'm also the author of the Homeschooling Secrets Blueprint, which has sold over 1,000 copies in just a year and helped so many parents teach their kids at home. And I'm also the founder of Tensai Kids Technologies, a company that focuses on helping young parents raise highly smart and intelligent genius kids. And we have trained up to 1,500 parents on how to raise smarter kids through social media. Parents who you are going to see some of their testimonials tonight. Okay? So now let me invite our special guest to come and share her story and how she was able to help her kids to love reading and become more intelligent just by spending 20 minutes a day with them, even as a busy mom.
My name is Nancy Dozu, and I am a mom to 3 beautiful kids. I also run a business that takes a lot of my time. So when I got reports from my daughter's school that she wasn't doing so well, I did what most busy moms would do. I got a lesson teacher, right? But that didn't make any difference in her academics. In fact, I started noticing resentment and disinterest whenever I mentioned anything book. I spoke to the lesson teacher about this, but she assured me that everything was going to improve with time. I was like, okay, let's see. But after a few more months, her school grades were just going downhill, right? I spoke to the lesson teacher again, and this time around, she was saying my daughter wasn't paying attention. She couldn't concentrate. In fact, I actually hired her for both my son and my daughter. At this point, I became really worried. I didn't know what to do anymore, and I started feeling like a bad mom because I just knew I had to do something about it. I wasn't getting the result I wanted. So on this fateful day, I was scrolling on Instagram and then I came across a post. It was Mr. Chris's post where he talked about how teaching your kids in 20 minutes a day can help them become intelligent and smart, and improve in school. That caught my attention. So immediately I registered for the training. And then during the class, I realized a lot of my mistakes I was making with my kids' academics. And the first mistake was I wasn't paying attention to their schoolwork. Right. I just assumed the lesson teacher will do everything. I wasn't checking their assignment. I wasn't following up on their school notes. And then I also learned that my children had different learning styles and that their learning styles were different from the teaching style that was being used in school. It didn't apply to them. And so many other strategies that, would help my kids do much better. So I decided to implement some of the things I learned in that training, and first of all, I had to let the lesson teacher go. And then I crafted out 20 minutes every day to teach them using the strategies I learned in Mr. Chris's class. Because I now know my two children's learning style, it was much easier to teach them using that particular style. And I could see the improvements. So I and my daughter, we created like a study zone, like Mr. Chris taught us. And it really helped massively to improve their focus and minimize distractions at home, especially when they wanted to like study. In fact, I started paying more attention, you know, to their books. And since my kids knew I was paying more attention, they paid more attention because they know I will check. I will check. And kind of brought me closer to my kids. And then I started enjoying teaching them. Not all the time, sure, but most of the time, it kind of reduced the friction for me when teaching them. At the end of this concluded term, my son was awarded in school as the most improved student in his class. His teachers were like, oh, he has massively improved from the previous term. I was so happy and I felt fulfilled about it because I was able to achieve this without the lesson teacher, just doing it like 20 minutes a day. Then for my daughter, we're still on the journey, we're still working. I've been seeing lots of improvement from her end, and I'm just grateful to God that I was able to meet Mr. Chris and learn some of the strategies which I've used to improve the academics. So this holiday, he also taught us how to make plans regarding the academics. Don't just wing it. And I hope you're inspired by my story to give this a try. Just follow whatever Mr. Chris tells you and you will surely see results. Thank you, Mr. Chris. That class really changed it for me.
So, do you believe that it will work for you? The power of the mind is real. So if you don't believe it will work for you, it won't. If you have always hired lesson teachers and yet no positive result, here is why. The school system uses what we call the teacher-centered education. You know the style where the teacher comes to class, dictates the notes, and expects every child in the class to get it automatically. And if you don't get it, you are dull. Then they wrap it up by compiling loads of assignments for the children to take home and do it. That's it. That's also the same system that we all grew up with. But the problem with this style of teaching is that it is too mechanical for children. It only favors one style of learner, so the others feel left out. And because most of the teachers only know this style of teaching, it doesn't matter if they are teaching at home or in school. They will simply teach the way that they know. So if your child is a different learner, chances are that they will not follow what is being taught unless the teacher manages to understand their learning style and use it on them. But you can't really give what you don't have. These teachers are not even trained in that manner, so they will not be able to help. Now, the second style is the child-centered education. Now, this is the modern style that smart parents use to make their kids to learn faster and love reading. It is also the style of teaching used in those elite schools where kids of the common man don't attend. And even though most of the good schools are abroad, it's something that it's not exactly that common, right? And that's why you see so many geniuses over there, while over here we see so many underutilized potentials. So the child-centered learning focuses on educating the child according to their needs, their interests, their learning styles, and their strengths. This way, it is tailored for the child specifically. Children are different and also learn differently as well. So when you tailor learning specifically to your child's strength, it is very, very easy for the children to understand and thrive individually. But due to the dysfunctional education system, the school cannot help you with that. They've not yet figured out a way to teach in the way that children learn, or they simply don't care. Either ways, they can't help you. And that is why it is your responsibility to do it for your child. If you want your child to really excel in school, you have to learn exactly how to teach them. Because you are the parent, you can really customize how your child learns and tailor it down to them. That's when you really begin to see improvement in your kids' academics. And that is what I will be teaching you in this training. Now, to further prove that this works, I want to show you here a research statistics from the National Home Education Institute. Take a look at these facts from the National Home Education Institute. These are statistics. They are not speculations. You can see that children who are home educated score 15 to 25% better than those who are not. So do you now see that teaching your kids at home will make them become smarter, more intelligent, and make them stand out? Not only that, they will also love learning, read more, and do excellent in their results. I asked Mrs. Joyce here how the holiday has been, and she says that her kids are now enjoying reading since she began teaching them herself. So would you like me to show you how to teach your kids as well? If yes, then great. Make sure you are paying attention. I want to share with you the 4 steps to effectively teaching your kids. In the last secret, I showed you why exactly paying extra tutors is a waste of time, because they are not using these new strategies. So make sure you pay attention to get what these 4 steps are. Step 1, the learning style strategy. Like I said earlier, children learn differently. Their brain is configured, interprets, and retains information differently. This is one vital piece of information, yet a lot of people don't know about it, or they do, but they don't pay enough attention to this. There are 3 types of learners. This is the genesis. To help your child to start doing better, you need to discover their learning style. Yes, most of the time, this is what makes the most difference all of the time. It's like when a fish stays on land too much, and then you take that same fish and you throw it inside the water, all of a sudden it picks up instantly. I remember working with a mom. She was worried her child wasn't doing so well in school. So I taught her about learning styles, and after I explained this to her and I showed her how to find her children's learning style, that's when she realized why her kids were struggling to learn and understand what they were taught. They were not being taught using their learning style. So when she started using it, everything changed. This was the secret. This was the secret. In fact, look at the message that she sent me. She says, "Thank you, coach. You are doing a great work. I started out clueless and overwhelmed with how to effectively teach my daughter, but you brought simplicity. I was able to identify my daughter's learning style, and we have been riding from there. Now my daughter looks forward to reading and learning." Look at another parent here also who says that when she started using her child's learning style, her child came out with an average of 90.5. Imagine her child going up to 90% in average. So teaching your kids using their learning style is going to make them learn faster and better, but you need to understand how to find this learning style and how to use it. And I'm going to show you that at the end of this training. So again, would you like me to show you exactly how to find your child's learning style? Would you like that? Make sure you stay to the end. Now let's move to the second secret, which is creating a good learning experience. This is the second thing you need to be able to teach your child. Now, when I say experience, it means how they feel about reading. You see, if your child does not like to read or hate anything that has to do with book, it is probably because you have not fixed their psychological learning experience. Because ordinarily, reading is boring, and children hate doing boring things. They like excitement, they like adventure, they like fun, and that is why they love playing. That's why they opt for it, because it is the combination of all this. But if you ask that same child to sit down and read, problem. But what if there's a way to make kids love reading and to make reading so attractive to your kids that they are the ones disturbing you to read to them? I once shared this strategy with a man who only wanted his kids to love reading in a consultation, and after a few weeks, he sent me this video. He sent me this video here of his kids reading in his absence. And he says he can't believe what is happening, that his children hated reading for so long, and as an engineer, he comes back home late sometimes. But now, after he started using this, that even on days that he's back and tired, they will be dragging him to teach them and buy more books. And just recently he came back home and found them reading, so he took this video and he sent it to me. So tell me, do you want this kind of problem? Is this the kind of problem that you want? Is this the kind of problem that you want? So you see, one of the commonest complaints I get from parents is that, "Chris, my child loves playing too much." I'm sure you must have seen it. I'm sure you may even relate, but it's not their fault. Like I said, children want to do fun things. That is why your kids love to play, because it is fun. And I get it. Sometimes you feel like they should be using that time for play to read their books, right? And what if I told you that you can use that same play that your child likes to teach them and get them to learn? Yes, there's a method to it. And this is a style of teaching that was propagated by a female psychologist called Maria Montessori. And that's exactly what the good Montessori schools use, the good ones. So, if this is something you would like, then let me know. Would you like me to teach you how you can create a good learning environment that makes your kids to really, really love their books? If you'd like to learn that, make sure you stay to the end of this class. Now, to the next step, which is a schedule. A lot of parents have this fear. Most of the parents I've helped also have this thought and fears too, which is, where am I going to find the time to actually sit and teach my kids, right? Now, I want you to think about this real quick. I know that you are busy. I agree. But I have a quick question for you. Do you know how many minutes you actually have in a day? Don't go and press calculator. Can you tell me just right off the top of your head? I'm sure you can't. Now, the problem is not that you don't have time. It's that you don't know how to manage or prioritize this little time you have. All you need is just 20 to 30 minutes in one day to teach your child. You don't need an hour. You don't need 2 hours. You don't even need to overthink it. Just 20 minutes. If you sit down, 20 minutes will pass you by. You won't even know. But you can also use that same 20 minutes to impact your child every day. So in case you're still looking for how you can find the time, you need what we call a schedule. You have to pre-plan your time. Schedule 20 minutes with your child. That is the solution that you need. You might be wondering, Chris, are you sure all I need is 20 minutes a day? Well, I asked the robot a question. I asked AI the question, and look at where it says. Look at what it says. It says that 20 minutes of daily reading can improve literacy skills and are often more effective than longer sessions. So if you are always thinking that the child needs to read for 1 hour before they can get it, they are telling you now that 20 minutes a day is better, is more effective than, and it doesn't trigger relapse in the child's academics. All right. So quick recap. So far, I've taught you about your child's learning style. I've also taught you about creating a good learning experience for your kids, and also taught you about creating a schedule so you can find time to teach them. So tell me, are you enjoying this session? Are you enjoying this session? If you are, let's move to the last step, which is coaching. In fact, this is the most important step of all. You need a coach, period. Here's the truth. Every single person that I've coached did not have an educational background. They are not teachers. They are simply moms like you who just wanted the best for their kids. No experience. There's no way they would have been able to improve their child's grades without my guidance. I had to teach them exactly what to do and how to do it. All they needed to do was just to follow my instructions, and boom, they got results. A coach gives you the right knowledge, and a coach does 3 things for you. Number 1, give you the right information. Number 2, saves you years of trial and error and the hard road of figuring everything out by yourself. And then number 3, provide you with a support system for the hard times. There are very important strategies you must equip yourself with. You have to learn how to find your kids' learning style and how to use it effectively. You have to learn how to make them always remember what they read, how to make them focus and less distracted, how to make them love reading their books, how to create a reading culture at home so that they prefer reading over their tablets. Without the right knowledge, you will struggle, period. Also, a mentor saves you years of trial and error. Simply copy and paste and get results. Instead of going the hard road of trying and failing repeatedly, you may even quit before you see any real progress. And the third is that they provide you with a support system. Now, as a mom, it is very easy to get overwhelmed real fast. Or sometimes you just want to get into your lazy mom era. But having someone to keep you accountable and get you to follow through is underrated. You all heard Mrs. Nancy's story as well as other people's testimonials. The secret is that they all have me to guide them and show them what to do at every point. In fact, here's a video of Mrs. Ayode, one of my clients, talking about how I've helped her. Watch it and see for yourself.
Having you as my coach and you guiding me through this journey made me, be more confident about myself, that I can, do it. I can put in the work. And also it has helped me to stretch myself beyond, my comfort zone. I'm happy with the results I'm getting from my children, which encourages me to do more. Yeah, because I feel that if I could put in this work and results, then it encourages me to do more. So I'm happy with the results I'm getting. And even for my children, they are improving so well in terms of their speech, in terms of their language, in terms of the skills which I've been able to discover in them, and their learning styles. It has really improved. They are really doing well. My children are doing well, and I see improvements every day, and I'm happy about it.
So I just wanted to ask, how long did it take? How long did this take? This progress? How long did it take for you to start seeing it? Maybe from the time you started working with me, how long did it take?
I think we've just started. I think it's a month now.
Yeah.
It's a month now. I can recall, And because I had Mr. Chris, who is my coach, it made the work much more easier, and I was able to put in the work and I was able to get the results. In a week, I was already getting results because it might not be the same for every child. I have 2 sons and their learning styles are different.
If you were to recommend this program to someone, okay, let me start with this. Would you recommend this program to someone? Someone that you like?
Yeah, definitely. I can recommend it. Having somebody like Mr. Chris, you'll be able to work around your schedule and you'll be able to, map out ways by which you can, go about teaching your children for them to become exceptional and become responsible adults in life. So,
now that you've seen all this, here's a question for you. When you learn how to teach your child at home using their learning style, and you also learn how to create a good learning experience for them and create a schedule to teach them, plus you also have a mentor to guide you or a coach to guide you, do you think that your child's grades will become better with everything now that you know now? So right now, you have 3 options. You can walk away with everything I've shared now and do nothing. Keep praying and hoping that your child's results will magically improve. Number 2, you can take the information you've gotten right now and go do it yourself. But I have to warn you, you would most likely get really burnt out, frustrated, confused, and you will even quit before you get any results. Or you can let me help you, give you a proven process to follow, the same one that has worked for lots of parents like you, and help you to implement everything that I have shown you right now. So if you prefer option 1 or 2, you are free to go now. Thank you. However, if you prefer the last option, the one that says that I can help you and let me help you, then pay close attention. I put together everything I have learned about helping children become way smarter, all the strategies that work anytime and any day, and I have detailed everything inside my brand new program, and it is with great pleasure that I want to introduce you to the Tensai Kids Parenting Academy. Now, the Tensai Kids Parenting Academy is a 30-day online academy where I and my group of coaches will take you step by step everything it takes to teach your kids at home in just 20 minutes a day. Now, every day for 30 days, you are going to get special training on how to turn your child into an academic genius, all in 20 minutes a day. And the best part is, this lesson drops every morning. So if you are busy, you can watch it any time of the day. They are very, very bite-sized trainings, about 10 to 15, 20 minutes. So it won't even take up so much of your time. All you have to do is to learn, implement, and get results. So let me quickly show you a few of the things that you are going to learn inside the Tensai Kids Parenting Academy. So in week 1, you are going to learn the winner's mom mentality you must have before you even start teaching your child. You learn how to set up a daily reading schedule and how to assess your child's current academic state. You also learn the 3 learning styles and how to find your child's dominant learning style. What is the study zone and how you can create one in your home to turn your child from normal or an average to a genius. And then you're also going to learn how to increase your child's desire to read by over 50% using some old brain tricks. Then in the second week, you're going to learn how to improve your child's memory retention capacity using the new SAVE technique. Is your child constantly distracted? Then you will learn tightly kept secrets on how to solve this problem once and for all and increase their focus level. You're also going to learn how you can use the age-old Pomodoro technique to eliminate your child's distractions and inability to focus. Then you will also learn how to use play to make your kids to read more and love it. Do your kids struggle with reading and spelling and writing? You'll see step by step how to do this as well. Then in week 3, you are also going to learn how to use reinforcements to make your kids form the habit of reading even when you are not there. How to use the secret PR system to get your child to do what you want them to do, and this includes reading their books daily. Then screen time management. You will need to learn exactly everything you need to know about exposing your kids to screen, how to do that, if you even should do that at all. Then you also learn how to help your child develop math skills even if you struggle at maths yourself. You're also going to learn simple science activities you can do at home, and all of this is just week 3. Then in week 4, we're talking about setting your child up for success. You learn how to teach your kids critical thinking, the sneaky psychic strategy to finding your child's unique identity and how to develop it so your child can become a genius. Then you also learn how to teach your child social skills and give them an unfair advantage in life. How to teach your kids about money and prepare them for adult life, and so much more. So every day for 30 days, you are going to be getting premium actionable knowledge that will help you to transform your child's life. In fact, let me share with you some of the amazing testimonials that we got from the first batch of this program. So this is Mrs. Joy. Look at what she says. She says, it has been a wonderful experience. This is indeed a full academy. I bless God for being part of the first set of Tensai Kids Parenting Academy. I learned so much. And she says to Coach Chris and the rest of the crew members that are behind the scene, making sure we get the best. God bless you guys, and God bless Tensai Kids Parenting Academy. Then this lady here says, what actually attracted my attention was when Mr. Chris said paying a lesson teacher is a waste of time. So far, I have learned the different learning styles, which has made teaching my kids easy. My kids now know that every day they must read from 6 o'clock to 6:20. This has really changed their mindset. With the practice of vocabulary, they are picking up so much interest in different words. Even that the way they speak is improving. She says her little boy now looks forward to learning because he knows we will sing and dance. We are still working on the science experiment. I can go on and on. I never knew I could be a good teacher. All thanks to Mr. Chris and his crew. This is another one. Look at another one here. She says, I am overwhelmed and inspired by this great opportunity because it enables me to understand the in and out of their reading style, and it has brought changes in them as they study. In fact, whenever I speak about reading time, you will see the excitement in them. This lesson is an eye-opener for my kids. Here's another mom here. She says she has learned how to be patient with the kids, and this has made them so relaxed in the learning process, that she has bonded so much with her kids over this period that things that she used to struggle with sitting down with them, she has now seen the importance in creating time. She says their reading daily routine has been implemented and there has not been any complaint when it is time. She also understood the learning style that works for her children. She now sees that her children unconsciously mention the new words that they pasted on their word wall. This is something you learn in the academy. She also says that their screen time has highly been regulated. Imagine that. And that the concentration they put when playing chess has really increased because they used to struggle with concentration. She said there has been great improvement in their communication skills. Thanks to the reading and word wall that she can go on and on. Can you guys imagine that? Even there are even pictures and videos of their children. She said, this one says they were so busy with the new words that they forgot cartoon time. Do you know what it means for your child to read so much that they will even forget that they have to watch cartoon? And this is a 5-year-old learning how to count money and learning the different denominations of money. I'm showing you guys all these testimonials so you can see. This lady says, I've been shouting and beating them during our study. I know it's not right. I know that there are ways around it. I have kept an open mind. So when I saw this, I knew deep down that this is what I have been looking for. And I thank God I enrolled because it is a prayer answered. She says her mindset shift has shifted. She knows the learning styles now. She knows that making it short and simple instead of 1 hour has improved their enthusiasm for learning. She has also gotten them involved in decision making and giving them a sense of belonging, and so many more testimonials to go through. Even this lady says, I must say I've gotten value for the money when I never go halfway. Can you imagine that? So all these testimonials is to show you that this is a life-changing opportunity for you. Now, this program is for you if you want to teach your kids to become more intelligent and smarter. You want to help them boost their grades in school and develop academically. If you want your kids to love reading, become academic geniuses, and make you proud. If you fall under any of this, then you're going to get amazing value. If I were to put a word inside what you're going to get inside the academy, is at least worth 150,000 naira. But that is not all you are getting. Okay? You're also getting 30 days access to the Tensai parenting community worth 100,000 naira. Now you see, we won't leave you to be on your own. When you join the academy, you will instantly get 100% free entry to the community where we will follow up and make sure that you are learning properly and implementing. You also be getting daily review sessions of the classes so you can follow through even if you don't go through the videos. Also, you can ask questions and get direct answers from one of the coaches or even myself, so you are never confused. And the best part is that you get to network with other parents just like you who are also raising smart kids. Nothing beats being in the community of like-minded people, and this is the support system that you need to be on track. Access to this community costs 100,000 naira, but you are getting access to it for 30 days for free. So if we add up everything that you are getting, it brings the total value of everything to 250,000 naira, because you're getting the Tensai Parents Academy and the Tensai Parenting Community. You see 250,000. But that's not all actually, because we're also going to give you 4 weeks of group coaching sessions. Now, throughout the academy, we'll be having group coaching sessions every weekend to answer your questions and provide you with clarity. All you need to do is to come with them and ask me, and I will answer you in detail. Now, to get a one-on-one coaching session is worth at least 100,000 naira, but you are getting 4 weeks of it, right? So that's a free bonus on its own, apart from every other thing you are getting. And when you calculate it with every other thing, you see that it's at least worth 350,000 naira worth of value that you are getting. So now, obviously, relax. I will not charge you 350,000 naira, okay? So, but before I reveal the real price today, I want to ask you a question. So, if all this did, you've seen everything in the academy. So, if all it did was to transform your child into an incredibly intelligent child, how much would it be worth to you? Would it be worth it to you? And if all it did also was, if you could see your child to read fluently, to solve maths easily, to write properly, to love learning, become more confident so much that other parents are coming to ask your secrets, what would it be worth to you? If all it did was to make you feel like a good parent to your kids, one who will do whatever it takes for your children to stand out, would it be worth it for you? And what if all it did was to make your child 10 times better than his mate and make you a proud parent with bragging rights? Would it be worth it to you? You now see it as it's not an expense, it's actually an investment, right? And like I said, I'm not going to charge you 350,000 naira. You've seen how everything you are getting is even a bargain at that price. However, you're not going to pay that or even close. Like I said, I'm not going to charge you 150,000 naira, not even 100,000 naira, even though that's actually the real price. And just because you are here right now, I'm going to make you a very special offer right now. So the price of the academy plus the community and the 4 weeks coaching is 30,000 naira. It's 30,000 naira. But please listen. Okay, the second cohort of the academy is currently ongoing, so we have closed registration for that. We take deadlines very, very seriously. However, we have opened the wait list for the next cohort, and it's going to start in January. So because of that, we are running a waitlist scholarship for the first 10 people to join us today. So if you pay right now, you can get into the academy for just a one-time payment of 20,000 naira. Yes, you can get access to the academy plus the community for 30 days, as well as 4 weeks of coaching, all for just 20,000 naira. Think about that. That's like 650 naira daily for you to change your child's life. And think about the beginning of the year, something that you literally used to begin and change your child's life, all for 20,000 naira. So for you to enroll, if you'd like to join the wait list for the next batch, you want to reach out to the admin that sent you the link to this class and request for the payment link. So reach out to your admin and request for the payment link. Once you do that, you'll be able to make payment. You'll be able to make your transfer in Nigeria, or you'll be able to get the link for payment if you are outside the country. It's still the same thing. So now there's also like a fast action bonus. So immediately you join the wait list, we'll also be giving you access to the fast action bonuses. Now the good thing is that you're getting these ones instantly. Immediately you join, you get it. Yes, today specifically before midnight. After then, you will still get access to the academy, but you will miss out on these amazing bonuses. Okay, so here's the first one. The first bonus you're going to get is a copy of my book, Parenting Made Easy, worth 25,000 naira. You see, this book is so loaded and it's probably everything you need to be a great parent. It contains the answers to all your parenting problems. In fact, we call it the Parenting Bible. With over 250 pages, you are getting your hands on raw parenting advice from my experience as a child psychologist. It's worth 25,000 naira, but you are getting it for free today. Okay? And the special bonus too is an exclusive report that reviews 10 brain developing foods for your child. So inside this report, you're going to discover 10 fruits or 10 foods you can be feeding your kids every day to make their brains more powerful. So adding these meals and fruits to their diet releases some nutrients in their brain, which help to sharpen their thinking faculties as well as to improve their brain processing speed. Okay, so eating the right diet plus the right eating style is going to give you a brilliant child. So we're going to give you a whole list of how to prepare these meals so you can go ahead and start making them for your kids. So the information here, if you went to a dietitian, you probably pay around 25,000 naira, but you're getting it for free just as a bonus for signing up to the academy. Okay, the sphere bonus 3, you get a list of home exercises that your kids can do to increase their brain development. Some exercises have been proven to increase memory and fast understanding, and since your children like to play and jump around the house, you might as well engage them in these exercises that will help to develop their brain right at home. So we're going to get a list of these exercises as well as the practical videos on how it's done so that you can show your kids. This particular bonus is valued at 20,000 naira, but you're getting it again for free as a fast action bonus. Then the next thing you are getting is the Teach Your Child at Home checklist. You see, one of the most common questions I've gotten from parents who want to teach their kids has always been, Chris, what materials do I need to be able to teach my child and where do I get them from? So what I've done is I've compiled a comprehensive list of educational books, games and materials that are important, all right, and that has cut out the guesswork for you. You just need to follow the list, get the materials, and you can start your journey immediately. This particular bonus is valued at 10,000 naira, but you're getting it for free. Then special bonus 5 is the sleep therapy report. It says sleeping increases the overall performance of the brain according to research. But did you know that sleep can increase your child's brain power by 15% just by simply having them sleep at a particular time? Inside this report, you will discover the particular time your child should sleep and the particular sleeping position that boosts their overall health. This bonus is valued at 25,000 naira, but you are getting it for free. Okay, and then bonus 6 is a special website where your child can be taught by foreign teachers in the UK and the US. So imagine your kids learning the same thing taught to children abroad, all from the comfort of your home and for free too. I've talked to a lot of parents in abroad, in the US and the UK, and they all swear by this website. All right, so imagine also having access to it as well. I'm going to give you access to this website and also show you how to sign your child up. Best part, for free. Literally, but it is worth 50,000 naira, but you're going to get it for free. So think about it, that's already 150,000 naira in bribes. In bribes already, just for you to join the wait list. When you join the wait list today, you get access to all of them. And I forgot to mention, I want to do something amazing. We do it all the time for Tensai Parents 30 Days Challenge. So when you join the wait list today, you instantly qualify to be a part of the Tensai Parents Challenge, where you can win 100,000 naira, 50,000 naira, 30,000 naira respectively at the end of the training, at the end of the 30 days. All right. In fact, look at the winners of the last one. You can see Mrs. Henrietta here, 130,000. Mrs. Nkechi 150, and another Mrs. Nkechi again won 100,000 naira. So before we begin, we're going to review the criteria for being one of the 3 lucky winners. But one of them is securing your spot today. All right. So you don't want to miss this. Even if this is the only thing that gets you, please make sure you join the wait list. All right, so here's everything that you're getting. You're getting the Tensai Parents Academy, the 1 year, the 30 days parenting community, the 4 weeks of life coaching, the Parenting Made Easy book, the brain developing foods report, the simple home exercises to increase your brain development, the Teach Your Child at Home checklist, the sleep therapy report, the secret website, and the 30 days challenge. Everything is worth 680,000 naira. but you get access to it for just 20,000 naira. That's 660,000 naira discount. That's a lot. All right, so you pay just 20,000 naira today and you get it for just 650 naira per day. That's literally all you need. All you need, right? So all you need to do is, if I look at testimonials of people who have actually like joined the academy and look at what they have to say, they say the academy is amazing. It shows me the mistake that I'm making, and you know, she says day one is wow, day two is amazing. All right, here's another parent here who says day one is a bomb, right? I can't wait for day two. This is simply amazing. Another mom here says, thanks coach for this wonderful lesson. This has been my intention towards my young kids, but I thought I would not be able due to busy schedules. But now come and see wonders in my home. All right, another mom here says, thanks so much. I have learned so much. The implementation is what we are making a great effort to achieve. So you are seeing there are more testimonies. Mrs. Etiben here says, I want to appreciate Mr. Chris for the lessons. I'm a sharp mother. How many of you are sharp parents here? Right? If you're not following, I'll beat you. But after today's lesson, she has learned how to be friendly. She has learned that study time, that it should be short, and every other thing. All right. Even this lady here learned the types of learning style and her children's learning style, all just by being in the academy. All right. So there are so many testimonies like this, and you don't even have to worry if it's going to work for you or not. I just want you to try the academy for 90 days, risk-free. Don't think about it, risk-free. Go through the entire classes, do the task, and if you don't start seeing results in the first 90 days, just show me that you did the work. And not only will you get your money back, I will personally apologize for wasting your time. So you see, you don't have anything to lose and everything to gain. So to enroll, go and meet your admin that sent you the link and then request for the payment link. It's just 20,000 naira. Once you do that, you are going to get the link to register for the academy and you will be in before you know it. So are you sitting on the fence? If you are sitting on the fence, maybe you are contemplating, should I invest in this program? You know, let's talk. So if the issue is you don't think it will work for you, I mean, you've probably seen a lot of things on the internet, right? And you don't think it will work for you, and I really don't blame you. I can't invalidate your experience, but the truth is I've shown you countless testimonials. I've shown you countless people that it has worked for. So if you think that it won't work for you, then maybe it won't. Have you heard of the law of attraction? What you think about is what happens. So if you are still here, it means that there's something more than this. You really want this. You really want to change something in your child's life. You really want to change that once and for all. And this is the best bet for you. Okay? This is the best bet for you. There's no risk, literally. All right? Just try. Try this. You've tried a couple of other things. Why not try this? And if it doesn't work, I'll simply give you back your money. That's actually a fair deal, don't you think? All right. So, or maybe it's a money issue. You don't have 20,000 naira to spend. Your economy is hard and all of that. Well, I don't blame you, right? The only thing is this: how would you feel knowing that you had the option to fix this problem right now for 20,000 naira, or you really want to wait until it gets worse and then you have to pay times 10 or times 15 of that to solve this same problem, but at a much more dangerous scale, right? Or would you know that, okay, you had the chance to fix it today and you did not take it? So think about it. Is 20,000 naira worth your peace of mind? If it is, then I can't tell you otherwise. Okay? So maybe you have questions, maybe you have other questions. I'm going to answer you, okay? When the training going to be held, like I said, you're going to be joining the wait list for the next cohort that is going to happen in January. Okay? What happens after you pay? Immediately you pay and it's confirmed, you'll be added to the waitlist group where you will get further information about the training and how it's going to progress. When is the deadline? Honestly, you can enroll from now to January. The only thing is that if you pay right now, you get to save at least 10,000 naira. It could be more, right? In today's economy, that's not small. And also, if you join us, you get to qualify for the fast action bonuses worth at least 170,000 naira for free. These are all standalone products that people pay for, but you are getting them all for free. So if I were you, I would do everything to join right now. Do you need a laptop? No, you don't. You can do everything with your phone. And What time is the class every day? So we've designed this academy in a way that fits everyone, especially busy people. The trainings drop daily at 6 o'clock, and you can watch it anytime that you are free in the day. We also have daily review sessions where you will get the summary of the day's lesson in the community, so you can catch up no matter where you are. So if you have any other questions, you can put them in the comments. My team members are there, or you can send it to 090756899494 and we'll answer you. So once again, here's everything you are getting. Total value of 688,000 naira, the academy, the community, the 4 weeks of coaching, the bonuses, all worth 680,000 naira, and you can get it for 20,000 naira today. That's like 650 naira daily. That is all you need to transform your child's life today. But remember, just for a limited time, once we are past 10 people, we're going to the price changes, and you'll be able to, you'll get in for the updated price of 30,000 naira, right? And also, if you miss out on the fast action bonuses, you still get access to the academy, but then you will not get access to the other bonuses. So if I were you, I'll take action right now. So to enroll, reach out to the admin and request for your payment link. Don't let him rest until they give you payment link, so you don't miss out. Okay, thank you so much for staying to this end. Thank you so much for staying to this point in this class, and